What's going on, guys? Jeremy here, that painter fellow from Instagram, coming to you again here today in my home shop. And I'm coming to you with a new product, another product review. And this is for a company that does detailing products specifically. And they've done for years and years in the aero field, doing airplanes and such. And they have moved into the automotive field with their products. The company is International Aero Detailing. And today I'm going to be telling you about their fusion wax that they have. Let's be sure we can get this in focus. There we go. Guys, the fusion wax is a polymer infused carnauba wax, and it's really, really good. The black truck that you guys have seen in the background of some of my past videos, I did half the hood with it the other day, and I absolutely love it. It did great. Now, the reason I only did half of it is because I wanted to see what it looked like, because for this video, I wanted to do an application process that you'll see at the very end of this, where I'm going to be actually applying the wax to the other side of it and hand buffing it out, just so you guys can actually see the results that it has. You know, I have fluorescent lights here. It's a sand and buff paint job. It's black, so you're going to be able to see everything. So, guys, I've really been amazed by this product. Just to give you a little bit of background about the company, International Aero Products, they've been around for roughly about 30 years. They've won awards at SEMA. They started out detailing airplanes, detailing Gulfstreams, and a lot of high line clientele and stuff. They had to have products that did the job quickly and did them right. That's one of the reasons that they make their products, they're more concentrated than others. Now, the reason being for that, think about it. You can only carry so much on an aircraft. Have you done any flying here lately? Think about it, seriously. You can only have 2 ounces of this. You can only have a 2-ounce container of this. It's actually so bad that the pack that I got from them, I could not do as a carry-on. So I actually, Las Vegas airport, flying home from SEMA, they made me throw it away. So I had to email them and give me another pack. But hey, you live and you learn. Hey, should have asked, but I didn't. But guys, they do a good job. They're more concentrated. They're not watered down like a lot of the products off the shelf at your local parts store. Because of that, they last a good bit longer. You're not having to apply so much of the product just to get the exact same result. I'll use the Brill cream analogy from, again, back from the 50s. People used to use the Brill cream to put in their hair. Guys, what was their logo? I know some of you guys have been around for a while. Some of you guys have used it. A little dab will do you. That is pretty much the same saying for what their waxes and their detailing sprays and their cleaners and all. A little bit goes a long way, guys. And I've been really, really impressed with them. But no more so impressed than the fact that they got Miss Jo Coddington, the queen of hot rods herself, to be a spokeswoman for them. And I had a phone conversation with Miss Jo actually earlier this week, just to get the backstory on how she became involved with them and stuff. She is actually the one that introduced me to International Aero there. She introduced me to a fellow there named Steve Ward, who has since retired. And Mr. Steve, if you wind up seeing this video, hope you're enjoying your retirement, sir. You're a good guy. You deserve it. And I've also been speaking with Mr. Mike Hansen. But Miss Jo introduced me to him, and we started talking, telling me about some of their products that they had. And so to refresh my memory, I had a phone call with her earlier this week. But to tell you just how Miss Jo had gotten involved with them, Boyd, of course, Mr. Boyd Coddington, he had actually spilled some Cabernet red wine on a rug that they had at the house. Miss Jo had tried to clean it, tried to have it professionally cleaned, and nothing would work. Over time, she eventually ran into a client of Aero Products. And from there, she ran into Mr. Mike Hansen, who's the guy that I mentioned just a moment ago. Mr. Mike gave her a product called Spot, said, I want you to try this, see if it'll take out the stain, and let me know what you think. I'm pretty sure that it's going to take it out and you'll be good to go. Miss Jo was kind of apprehensive. She's like, I've tried all this, I've tried these ways, I've tried this, I've had it professionally cleaned. And she goes, you know what, I'll tell you what, if it works, I will be your spokeswoman. And she said that this is about 3 or 4 years later now, after the stain had been made, and she tried it, and it took the stain out. First shot. So with that being said, Miss Jo is a woman of her word, and you can see her now. She travels around with them, doing appearances, helping them sell the products. She goes to car shows and stuff, and of course, she was with them at the International Aero booth. at SEMA. So if you could have somebody like Miss Jo Coddington, the queen of hot rods herself, endorse your product with the types of cars that she's had, types of cars she's been around, and the types of cars that she has worked on, the high quality and high caliber kind of cars, and she likes your product enough to put her name on it, that gives you everything that you need to know as far as validation for a company. Guys, I want you to check them out. I think they're a really good company. They're really good people. And I myself am going to be placing an order just to try out some of the other products like Spot and Finale, along with others. Now, their website, I want you to bear with me for just a second because I don't have my glasses on. Their website is internationalaeroproducts.com. Now, again, Aero is A-E-R-O. I'll hold it up there so you can see it. Aero. So internationalaeroproducts.com. Check them out. Try some of their stuff. I'm telling you guys, you're going to love it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut to a clip here of me actually applying the wax. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to show you the finished results and stuff. Stick with me. Hope you enjoy. Hey guys. Now what I'm going to do is just give you a quick rundown of the application process. And what I like to use are these waffle pads made for a DA sander. They're made by 3M. The part number has long worn off of this one, but I still have the original packaging. And so I just wanted to show you real quick what they are, what the part number is, so in case you want to get one, you can. 5729. It's made by 3M, foam polishing pad. They're absolutely great for waxing. Again, I use a dual action sander to do all of mine. I won't do it by hand ever since I discovered these things. Please don't think about taking an actual sander to it and what the damage possibly could be. Think of a grinder or a buffer that's constantly in a circular motion at a high speed. A dual action is exactly that. You're going to have, imagine 2 points, and it's just going to be sitting here doing like this rather than actually spinning. So imagine being able to do this with a grinder or with a buffer. You'll rip your damn hand apart. So that's a great thing about having a DA sander. And again, I'm here in my home shop, so it allows me to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is just show you a quick application and polishing out of the Fusion Wax, and we'll go from there. Guys, you're going to love the result of this. The cool thing about it is we're going to start on this side of the hood because I've already done that side of the hood. And I've got my Fusion Wax here. So again, just like I said earlier on in the video, with it being more concentrated and not watered down, you're only going to need to use just a little bit amount of the product, and you'll be able to see how easy it's going to spread in and actually work in and such. So just watch out, guys. So we're going to take it, and we're literally just going to drizzle it across the hood, and that's going to be it. Just that little amount. Now, we're going to take a polishing pad, make sure it's centered on the sander. If you do this, if you're new to doing this, always drape the air hose over your shoulder. That way it's not going to drag across your surface. And low speed, and first you always want to work it into the surface. I want you to pay attention to how easily it spreads. Now it's all spread out. Simply just go back in and just actually work it in, just like you would by hand. Now guys, once it's hazed up like it has here, all you're going to simply do is just come back in and hand rub it out, and you'll be able to see the finished product on it. Hang on just 1 second. You can just apply just very light pressure. You don't have to really work it in, and it just buffs right out by hand. And once it's polished out, as always, go to the clean part of your rag and just get off any residue. guys, that is as easy as it is. Now, with this product, it's easy to use, it's easy to work in, easy to polish out by hand, easy to hand rub out. Guys, it's a great product. They have great products. And again, if you can get somebody like the Queen of Hot Rods, Miss Jo Coddington, to endorse your product and say that it's good, you guys need to try it out. I know I'm just a painter and I care about my paint surfaces once it's done. It doesn't matter if it's a restoration job I do or if it's just the collision aspect side of things that I also do. It's about taking pride in your work, it's about making them shine, and it's about having long-lasting results. Aero, they have that. Their products are designed to work on airplanes, which of course, as you know, they have extreme temperature differences. It's going to be 100+ degrees down on the ground, and it's going to be up in the negatives whenever it's flying up in the sky. So they've engineered the products to last. They've engineered the products to work. All I can do is just recommend you guys to try them. To have a look at the finished result, tell me what you think. Now, of course, these are fluorescent lights. You know, they're going to show everything. You see a couple little spots right there where I didn't finish polishing it out by hand. Guys, I really love this wax. You really need to give it a try. So guys, that's all I've got for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope I brought you another product that you can add to the stuff that you already use. International Aero products. Guys, give them a try. Have a good one.